In this video we will be looking at expanding single brackets. Brackets are another way of simplifying, making the algebra look tidier. To expand brackets, there is a simple method known as the claw method. I'm sure a lot of you may have heard this before. So let's look at the first example. 3x plus 5. So what we want to do is we want to start at our 3, and we want to draw one claw from our 3 to our x, and another claw from the 3 to a 5. And all we do is we simply multiply the claws and then add them together afterwards. So 3 multiplied by x is 3x, which we learnt in our previous video. And we notice the add here, so we're going to add those together. And then we want to do 3 times by 5, and that will get us 15, and that is it. So the 5 examples I've got here will get increasingly harder in difficulty as we go down. So it'll be a good little warm-up as we go through them. So next, fairly similar to the starting one, but we just have a negative in there. So 2 multiplied by x, and then 2 to the minus 4. Now when we have negatives, I often find boxing the symbol in with the number together very useful. So we want 2 times x, which gives us 2x. And then we've got 2 multiplied by this minus 4. So 2 times a minus 4, from our negative number rules we learnt in that video, is a minus. And 2 times 4 will give us 8. And that is your final answer. Okay, same again, but this time we have a coefficient on the x here. So 4 multiplied by 2x, and 4 multiplied by minus 6. So 4 times 2x is just going to be 8x. So we multiply the numbers and then just put the x in. And again, we've got a negative 6 here. So 4 multiplied by negative 6 is going to give us a negative 24. Okay, for our fourth example, we now have a negative on the outside. And again, imagine that as all combined into one there. So we draw on our claws, minus 3 multiplied by x, and minus 3 multiplied by 3. Minus 3 times x is going to be minus 3x. And even though we have an add here, we've got minus 3 multiplied by that positive 3. Now again, from our negative number rules, we've got a negative and a positive, so that's overall going to make a negative, and 3 times 3 is 9. And finally, we have a negative and a coefficient on both the x terms here, and an x on the outside. So, again, box that negative in with the number, and we draw our claws in. So, minus 2x times by a positive 3x. First of all, we have a negative and a positive, so our answer is going to be a negative. We have 2 times 3, which makes 6, and we've also got x multiplied by x, which we discussed in the simplifying algebra video, makes x squared. That is the first claw done. And for the second claw, we have a minus 2x on the outside, multiplied by a positive 2. So, again, minus and a positive, our answer is going to be a negative. 2 times 2 is 4, and then we've got that x on the outside as well. And that is going to be our final answer. Now, if we have a look at all our answers, you can see that we used exactly the same methods to work them all out. It's just a matter of where the negatives are that make these questions difficult. Thank you for watching, and I hope that helped.